Hey guys, this is Isaac from ValuePlanetGaming. I'm here with Oscarine in this playthrough. We're both decided to do a new playthrough. We're doing Hunger Games, but it's probably not the Hunger Games you're used to seeing us play in any of Amp's videos. This one actually is the legit Hunger Games style, where you start off in a pedestal and go to the middle and grab a bunch of shit from the middle. Anyways, me and Austin run into the middle, grab a bunch of stuff, and we get the hell out of there as fast as we could because we saw people punching each other and everything. And we end up finding some chests. So in this one, instead of crafting, you can't craft, you go and find stuff in chests. So we get some items, we meet up with Austin. He's nice enough to give me an axe as we make our way down through this abandoned house that we found. One thing I've noticed in this game is there really aren't many teams. We only faced one team in this game, and it was a team of 4. But other than that, I mean, with me and Austin teaming up, everyone kind of ran away, so it was kind of strenuous. And I think people are more passive on this one instead of super aggressive in the other Hunger Games that has 150 players. But I definitely do like this one better because there's no cheap advantages with kits or anything, and it's all just luck and skill. So anyways, we find our first victim, and he kind of charges us first, but I get a couple good hits on him, and Austin joins, and then he decides to run, knowing it's 2-on-1. Probably doesn't have much of a chance. For whatever reason, he cuts back in, and we're chasing him for a while, and he decides to stop and eat, and that was his one mistake, and he pulls out his sword thinking he can get us. He pulls out flint and steel too, which was a nice move, but just couldn't get me or Austin, and we end up getting the kill. We grab his stuff and equip, and we wait around for the next guy. We share the inventory, and one thing that I do really like about this game is it's smaller, and there is the glass arena as we find our next victim. He comes at me with a wooden sword and gets a good couple clean hits on me, actually, until Austin comes from the side and takes him out. But these games are much shorter because there's only 24 players, like I said, and there aren't too many teams. There was only me and Austin, and then this team of 4 that we eventually took out. And I do like how you have to find everything. You know, there's no just, you can't craft anything, and that's what I really like about it. It kind of makes it more surreal and kind of a fair advantage, so you don't, pay for $2.50 or whatever it is for an unfair kit or just any kits in general. And again, me and Austin find another guy, but he's on the run, and Austin's trying to get him as fast as he can. I keep running into shit, but you see Austin knocks him over the rail. And I would pull out my bow and try to shoot him, but spectators that have passed away or just joined the server can, if they get in front of you, it's like in trouble in Mineville, your arrows will be blocked, and you'll see it a couple times in this video. But eventually I do chase down Austin, and you can see him still running him down, and eventually he does get the kill off in the corner of that screen, and I meet up with him, and we regroup and gather our materials for just a quick second until Dr. Deadfish comes in and tries to ruin the party. He does get some nice hits on Austin, but has to back off when I join in. And me and him are going at it, and Austin tries to light him on fire, but gets both of them. Eventually the fire kills him, but worried about Austin, but he ends up being fine. I'm pretty sure he said he was close to 2 hearts and death, so he was real scared. I was scared too because I didn't want to do this by myself. But we just regroup and we move on, and we try to find our next victim. And you see here my arrow just gets blocked again by a spectator, which really pissed me off. And so we move on. We keep trying to hunt this guy down, and we notice he joins up with his team. There's a couple guys back there waiting for us, and Austin just decides to full-on charge in, confident in our skills, and he hunts one guy down, and I have to eat before I charge in, so I just have regeneration at least, and he takes one guy out immediately, and the other people are just running back, but I think this guy was lagged out. So this team of 4 ended up only being a team of 3 with this lagged guy, and we get one of them, so there's 2 of them left, and we even had a hard time hitting the lagged person, but eventually Os got him. So we continue out and we try to hunt down this team of two that remained, and we find one of them in the bush. The other one got away, and Austin gets him pretty easily. Full inventory, trying to just restock, and we find the other guy, Evil Zombie 23, pretty quickly, and of course he's running. It's the most strenuous thing is chasing these people. Each person was like a minute chase, so it did get pretty annoying. But we eventually catch up to him. We get Evil Zombie. After a while, he did put up one heck of a run though, and we'll give props to him. But however, Oz does get the last hit on him, gets another kill. Oz he was Mr. Finisher this game, and then we run into our problem. This guy pulls out a bow around the corner and just immediately shoots me twice, and I couldn't get a shot off because of spectators. And I notice he pulls out a diamond sword, so I keep trying to fire my bow, but spectators are just in the way. And for whatever reason, I just came from the side and decided to charge him. And me and Oz were doing pretty decent, but Oz had to back off a little bit, and that gave him a chance to run, realizing it was 2-on-1, and he pulls out a flint and steel. Gets me on fire, so I had to pull back, and now me and Austin are separated, and we were panicking. And he starts chasing Austin down. Him and Austin get into it. Austin has to back off because he has the diamond sword, and I was trying to tell him to regroup, but he couldn't. So we end up doing this long chase. Austin's running, and I'm trying to catch up. Can't pull out my bow because of spectators, but as you see, he takes out Austin down there, hoping that he was low on health. I try to fight him, but he gets the best of me. And so anyways, I made it to the top 3. Austin was in the top 4, and hope you guys liked it, and we plan on doing more in the future, so see you then.